The really unique sandwich we have in here is called a pig ear sandwich. Big Apple Inn, fourth generation. Well, we're just this little simple sandwich shop. That's all we make are sandwiches. The really unique sandwich we have in here is called a pig ear sandwich, and it's exactly what it is. It's a pig's ear, and we cut the ear, into 3 pieces, so it'll fit perfectly on that same size bun, and put the same ingredients on it: mustard sauce, slaw, and hot sauce. And pig ears are such a big hit. 3 years. What else for you, ma'am?
I've been eating pig ears all my life. They take me back from the country. See, I stay in Bowles. I done came all the way from Bowden to Jackson to get the pig ear sandwich.
And remember, you got to get a pair of ears. You can't buy just one. You got to get the set of ears.
This is a pig ear, and it's not recommended for people who have diabetes.
Hey, Shalom, Hashem, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Hey, I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakakwadash. I want to say double honor to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone for teaching his word and truth and sincerity, for ruling well. And salutations to my fellow Akim across the 4 corners of the globe, preaching and prophesying in the name of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. It is the brother Gabar Yahweh from GMS Hawaii, coming to you with a quick lesson, and it's blatant. Jake sins are on them, and they don't even care. They relish in the fact that they're going off. And in their mind, they love Jesus. Jesus don't care about the law. According to these people, they love Jesus because you can eat what you want, and God still's going to work with you. You just don't care, but you don't even realize that, hey, they got the kids sinning. They got the kids going off, man. And when we were in the world, our parents had us doing things that we didn't know were wrong, because they grew up with the same mentality. Their parents feed them pork, feed them abominable foods. And Jake think that, when it comes to sin, you got to do something, what they call major, like killing somebody, committing adultery. And even those things in this world aren't considered a sin. But according to Yahweh Bashem Shai, they are, man. This is crazy, man. It says, would you eat a pig ear? The answer to that is no. One is because of the abominable. No. 2, 1 is because Yahweh Bashem Shai forbids it. 2, it's an abomination, and it's not a part of our dietary law, But in this world, sin is marketed widely to the world, especially to our people. Pork is one of the cheapest meats that you can get from the store. So Jake, growing up poor but still living in this world and eating the shit that they eat, they continue it on for generations, man, even when they got the ability to do better, And that's why the scripture says this. This is Isaiah 3:9 in the KJV. It says that the show of their countenance doth witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom, they hide it not. Woe unto their souls, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves, right? Because they're watching this video, even this old
set of ears.
This is a pig ear.
Old man said right here, it's not recommended to eat if you got diabetes, which I'm sure he has. And why? Because that diabetes is a judgment from eating that shit. And then they got this half a gook, Gino, this guy right here.
And it's we make our sandwich. Apple
Inn. They got this half a gook right here. You know what I'm saying? Selling that shit to Jake, man, and making hundreds of thousands of dollars monthly. This place is the owner of Big Apple's Inn in Jackson, Mississippi, which we got a camp in Jackson, Mississippi. The Elder Kazak and Elder Benyamin and the Elder Zaab, the Mississippi brothers, they preach out there in Jackson. So I know they all too familiar with places like this, But Jake thinks that they're not doing nothing wrong. When all hell breaks loose, when their life is at a
And remember, you have to get.
when their life is at a critical end, they think that when they did everything, they were nice, they were good to people. But nigga, you were terrible to yourself, and you were terrible mainly to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, even by the things that you're eating. The shit that we wear causes us to sin, And that's why we're under grace. We're under a grace period, man. But in a grace period, it don't mean that you can just do what you want to do and eat what you want to eat and act how you want to act. You can't do that, man. Grace period is a period to get right, to correct what's wrong, And Jake not in that shit. So this is KJV, again, Isaiah 3 and 9. The show of their countenance doth witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not. Woe unto their souls, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. Exactly. Like he said, this guy said, it's not recommended if you got diabetes. Why? Because pork will have your diabetes shooting through the roof, and it'll kill you, man. But see, these other nations, they can eat that shit, and they're good. They bounce back like it was nothing. But when our people eat it, it affects us and it destroys you. And that's another reason why Esau wholesale markets this shit, because he wants you to die. He's not going to do it in a manner where he slaughter millions of you at one time, because that's going to look bad on him. So what he do? He start slide you iniquity and sin. That's why the scripture says, woe to him that giveth his neighbor drink, strong drink, that he may look upon his nakedness. And this is our nakedness. Even the shit that you eat. And okay, going back into the same verse in the NLT, it says, the very look on their faces give them away. They display their sin like the people of Sodom, and don't even try to hide it. They are doomed. They have brought destruction upon them. They have brought destruction upon themselves. Exactly. I think
it's not recommended.
This dude is showing off.
For people who have diabetes.
Yeah, this dude is showing off his pig sandwich, man. And one guy said, you can't have just one pig ear sandwich. You got to get two. Which, nigga, you going off, man. You going off. This is Leviticus chapter 11. I'll go straight to the point. It says, this is verse 7. This is Leviticus 11:7. And the swine, which is a pig, though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean unto you. All right. So these things are unclean. But why are these unclean things sold to our children, sold to the adults? And you can't just keep saying it. Oh, it was during slavery, nigga. Slavery, chattel slavery, been over, man. You know what I mean? You tell Jake, hey, you want a lamb burger? I don't eat that. You want a dare burger? You know what I'm saying? You want some venison? Jake start tensing up on you, man. But as soon as you open up that pork, man, here they come, rushing the table. Open up them crabs. Here they come, rushing the table, man. But you don't realize that what you're doing is a sin. This is on display. And we speak against these things. Now, there are other abominable foods too. We're not allowed to eat fish without scales. It says, these all, verse 9, these shall ye eat of all that are in the waters. Whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas and in the rivers, them shall ye eat. So we're not allowed to eat fish that don't have fins and scales on it. All right? Jake like eating catfish. I'm sure this place probably sells catfish, by the boatloads. Well, guess what? Catfish is an abomination. Crab, shrimp, shellfish, all of that shit. This all an abomination, man. It says, and all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. So these are the laws. And we're supposed to teach our little ones these things, man. But then Jake wonder why your health is abysmal. Why your kids grow up with obesity issues, diabetes issues, tapeworms and parasites, all that other shit. Now, granted, the scriptures did say that we shall eat our food defiled amongst the heathen. But damn, Jake, come on, man. And then you got...
And that's all we...
Making a living off of poisoning our people, man. These heathen make a living off of poisoning our people.
Simple sandwich shop. That's all we make. Apple in. 14.
And he's talking about there a simple sandwich shop. Yeah, a simple sandwich shop that got you going off, man. And this heathen, he ain't affected. But his community, his customer base is,
He cut the ear, will fit perfectly on that same size bun, and put the same ingredients on it: mustard sauce, slaw, and hot
Man,
sauce.
that's disgusting. That's completely nasty, man. You know? But Jake don't find no problem with it, man. Hey, even what you eat is a sin in this fucking place, man. And the Lord is not going to be letting this slide for too much longer, man. The scripture says he winked at our ignorance at one point, man. But now you know better. That's why Yahweh Shai said it. If I had not come, they would have a cloak. But they have no cloak. Why? Because Yahweh Shai came. And he told us, okay, in his own words, St. Matthew 5:17, think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one title shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled, man. Let's read that in different comparisons. It says in the NLT, I tell you the truth, until heaven and earth disappear, not even the smallest detail of God's law will disappear until its purpose is achieved, man. Okay? And we're still here. The earth is still here. So guess what? These laws, they still stand for the children of Israel.
Me back from the country.
You know? They still stand here. You know? So I just wanted to bring this up, man. Jake, man, you got to do better, man. You got to do better. And that's a part of refraining from the world. You know? In a righteous world, we ain't got to ask, hey, what's in that meal or what's in that food? We're going to know what's in it because we're going to be a righteous society and a righteous kingdom, a righteous nation, 100%. So pigs are not going to be on sale in the kingdom of heaven. Pig ears, lobster, crab, shrimp, none of the shit that Jake used to eat here in this captivity, this abominable food is going to be available to consume in the kingdom of heaven, man. Okay? Hey, so down, say shalom, on to the next.